Ultamize. If you remember nothing else from this program, remember this. You're always speaking in headlines, even when you don't think you are, especially when you don't think you are, because the way modern communication works is simple. Someone listens, they pull out one sentence, maybe, and that sentence becomes the story. A powerful example comes from Gerald Ratner, the former CEO of Ratner's Group. In a speech, he joked that some of his company's products were total crap. The audience laughed. In the room, it landed as humor. Outside the room, it became a headline. That one line wiped out hundreds of millions of dollars in company value and ended his role as CEO. Now, that example is older, but it perfectly mirrors what happens today, just faster and more often. Here's the key mistake: people think they are giving a full answer, but the world only takes a fragment. So if your answer is 3 sentences long, you don't get to decide which sentence represents you. The audience does, the media does, the internet does, and they will almost always choose the most dramatic, the most emotional, or the most controversial piece. That's what spreads. So your job is not just to answer questions, your job is to control what can be extracted from your answer. That means building responses where any single sentence can stand alone safely. Let's make this practical. Imagine someone asks you a tough question in a meeting. You start with a careful, thoughtful answer. Then halfway through, you relax and say something like, well, honestly, that part of the plan doesn't really make sense. That second sentence, that one moment of candor, that's the clip, not your thoughtful explanation before it, not your clarification after it, just that line. And now, in isolation, it sounds like you're undermining your own organization. This is why professionals get into trouble, not because they don't know what to say, but because they don't realize which part of what they say will survive. So here's the discipline. Before you finish an answer, ask yourself, if someone quoted just one sentence from this, which sentence would they choose? And more important, would I be comfortable with that sentence representing me? If the answer is no, you need to tighten your response, shorten it, clarify it, remove the risky phrasing. Because once your words leave your mouth, you don't get control over how they're packaged. You don't get control over the headline, but you can control whether the headline is safe. That's the shift from casual speaking to strategic speaking. And it's one of the most valuable skills you can develop in the modern workplace.